Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I'm going to share with you everything that I made in January. I am so excited to share all of this with you because if you know, in my sewing plans for 2023, I promised myself and you that I would make 52 garments this year. So this is 4 out of the 52, and so that leaves me with 48 more projects that I have to do. And so I'm off to a really great start. And again, I just want to hold myself accountable and I want to be more present with you guys. So I'm going to go over this and hopefully this does become a thing in every month to come. And if you like this video, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to share more of this with you. So anyway, I'm just going to jump in here and get started. I'm going to start with my Chalk and Notch aisle jeans. I think, yeah, aisle jeans, that's how you say it. And so I made these with a collaboration with Chalk and Notch. I have a really great relationship with Gabriella, who is the pattern maker for that company. And she was one of the first companies in my blogging career that actually ever reached out to me and said, hey, I would love to collaborate with you. So it's always a great time to make something from Chalk and Notch just because she's extremely thoughtful in her process, in her patterns. I believe her background is in fashion design and pattern making. So like if you're looking for a really great pattern company that just cares about the sewist and cares about the wearer, this is a really great pattern company. And I've made a couple of her patterns, and this one is her newest one here. And so this is actually a jeans pattern. It has patch pockets. She has a really great fly zip tutorial that comes with the pattern, and then it's got these flare legs down here as well. I'll be honest with you, corduroy, I always forget how hard it is to sew with corduroy, and once it's done, it's gorgeous. But if I can be honest with you, this was just because of the corduroy and the wales, or the cords, however you want to call it. This was a project that I had to be very thoughtful and careful at the sewing machine with. And I had to make sure that I had a denim needle, top stitch needle, to go over all of those grooves and everything like that. The other thing about corduroy is that you have to pay attention to the nap, which is the direction that the corduroy flows in. And so again, you have to be very thoughtful with this. This fabric is from Blackbird Fabrics. And again, just being honest, Gabriella reached out to me to do this pattern back in December. And I believe it took probably about three and a half weeks to get this fabric from Blackbird. And I don't know if that was because it was around the holidays or they're in Canada and I'm in the US, but if you're interested in making something and you decide to pick up this fabric or fabric from them, period, just be mindful of that time frame, because I'm just glad that Gabriella was very forgiving with that. And you know, it just happened to work out that I didn't need to make these as soon as we thought. But anyway, this is a really great pattern. It's been popping up everywhere on my IG timeline, and it's just in time, I believe, for Sew Fancy Pants. And I did write a review about this on my blog. I'm gonna post it down below as well. That way you guys can read up on all of my thoughts on it. I did have to take it in a bit because I wanted it to fit my style. I wanted it to be just a little bit more snug than most people probably like their pants to be. And I might even take it in a little bit more, just because this fabric has about 10 to 15% stretch in it. And like, that's great and all, but then when you sit down and you sit in the car and you sit down for lunch and you do this and you do that, you kind of have like a diaper booty at the end. So I think I want a little bit more resistance in these pants, and so I might come back to this and undo the waistband here and take it in even more. To be continued. This next one was actually the first thing that I made for 2023, and it is a sweater. I'm not showing it the right way. It's a sweater that I made. It's kind of like a high-low sweater. I made this out of a throw blanket that I got at Dollar General. Look, I wasn't looking for the throw at Dollar General. The throw found me, okay? And what's wrong with Dollar General? Nothing. So anyway, I came across this really great like fleece throw blanket there, and I said, you know what, this will be perfect for my sweater that I want to make out of a throw blanket. And it was honestly because I just wasn't having any luck with any sort of sweater fabric, and lo and behold, after I wrap this up, I find this fabric at Joann's. And so I'll talk about this in a minute, but basically this was just kind of a happy accident that happened, you know, just pretty much out of not being able to source sweater fabric the way I wanted to. And this is the warmest sweater I probably own. I rubbed it from a ready-to-wear sweater that I already have, and so I just kind of rubbed that pattern. And if you ever want to see me rub a pattern or maybe even redo that one, let me know. I can make a video for it. It was actually kind of fun. And so I rubbed the pattern and it came out pretty great. And it's, y'all, it's hot. It's a hot sweater, but it's also been really chilly here, so I don't mind wearing it. And low key, I'm not even gonna lie, the aisle pants and this, that's kind of an outfit. And I'll be honest with you, I did not mean to make a lot of pink stuff. I was really reserving that for Valentine's Day, but I made a lot of pink stuff and really like dainty neutral color stuff for January, and I'm not really mad about that, but it's just like a happy coincidence. All right, so let's talk about this dress here, which I actually made a sew along for. And again, this was something, and I talk about this in the sew along, this was a dress that I really just wanted in my closet. I wanted a long sleeve sweater dress, something that I can wear to a Zoom meeting, something that I can wear to church. And so I made this, and it was kind of like an unlikely hit, I guess you could say. Like, people on Instagram and on my blog and stuff like that, they really responded to it, and I'm glad they did. You know, I wasn't really sure because it's so plain, but sometimes you gotta have a plain thing in your closet. And to be frank, I don't think it's that plain. I actually think it's a nice classic look, and I'll probably have this for a couple of years just because it's just one of those things you can throw on, you know what I mean? So I really like this dress. I really like the way it fits. I love the raglan sleeve, which you all know is my favorite type of sleeve anyway. So this is here to stay. And now for the final project, which I just did a sew along for, just took pictures for, is my cape. I'm so excited. So this is the last thing I made for January of this year. Now, granted, I did post the pictures February 1st and February 2nd, but Mama finished this January 31st, so it's going in the January makes pile, okay? Anyway, so I got these really great buttons from Joann, and Joann Fabrics honestly seems to be the only place in town that has pretty buttons that are over an inch thick. So I just, you know, really wanted this really pretty like pink cape look. I did like a satin lining on the inside. I have bias binding here, and I have bias binding at the hem here as well, because it's wool and I didn't want to like take it through my serger and then like do all these things. I just wanted it to be just a really great finished product on the inside and on the outside. And so and also, to be fair, the satin was actually helpful in like pretty much getting the buttons on or getting the buttonholes on, just because it was not as stressful on my machine. But this cape is definitely a labor of love. It is something that I just will cherish forever. And when I showed my aunt, she was like, oh, this is very Jackie O. This is very like 1960s. And I didn't think about that when I was making it. And then when it started forming and it started coming together, I was like, this is super retro, but I really love it. So, you know, for those of you who would love to, you know, have this, it's mine. It's mine forever. It's not going anywhere. I'm sorry. You'll have to like pry it from my cold fingers when I'm dead. So anyway, enough about that. But yeah, so I have lots of great things coming up for February. I'm not quite ready to share all those yet just because I'm in the middle of some of them. It's Valentine's Day. I've got some really great content coming up and I just don't want to spoil it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, 52 outfits, 1 year. I'm down to 48 thanks to these 4. And hey, listen, if you like this video, if you want to see more, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.